Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss the other part with regard to which one, the underwriting. That is, in the previous class, that is the gross liability. Out of that, the marked application to be deducted, and from that, the balance we are deducting the unmarked application, and there we will get the, if there is a surplus that is to be apportioned among other underwriters, co-underwriters are there, other underwriters, and the net amount, that is the balance amount, is the net liability to be shared. Then today we are going to see another item or another what is that variety in which regard to this calculation. അതായത് വേറൊരു രീതിയിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇത് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. See, when the issue is fully underwritten with a firm underwriting. So the other one is open underwriting, isn't it? നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ കണ്ടത് ഏത് മെത്തേഡാണ്? This, when the issue is fully underwritten without a firm underwriting. So both are there. Full underwritten is there, isn't it? Total amount is to be underwritten without a firm underwriting. While with the firm underwriting, we are going to see. So here, the second method, when the issue is fully underwritten with the firm underwriting. Under this, calculate the gross liability of each underwriter, deduct the marked application excluding firm underwriting from the gross liability of respective underwriter. That is, in the previous case also, like the saying, what is their gross liability less marked application. So deduct the marked application excluding the firm underwriting. Excluding firm underwriting from the gross liability of respective underwriters. If some of the resultant figures are found negative, then add all the negative figures and divide the resultant in the ratio of gross liability. That is surplus figure undaengil, that is to be apportioned among the gross liability ratio. Then determine the number of unmarked application as follows: total subscription excluding firm underwriting less marked application excluding firm underwriting, then unmarked application by the public, and add the applications under firm underwriting. Therefore, total unmarked application we will get, and divide the above unmarked application in the ratio of the gross liability. So both the cases, surplus also to be divided on the basis of the ratio of the gross liability, while unmarked application also to be taken in the case of the gross liability ratio. If the resultant figure of step 3 are all positive or zero, then it represents net liability as per the agreement. അതായത് step 3 ൽ പറഞ്ഞ കേസ്, അതായത് total subscription excluding the underwriting അല്ലാതെ ഉള്ള subscription, then അതിന് less marked application excluding the firm underwriting. Marked application, firm underwriting ഒഴിവാക്കിക്കൊണ്ടുള്ള marked application, അതിനുശേഷം അപ്പൊ unmarked ആണ് അല്ലേ? അതിന്റെ കൂടെ applications under firm underwriting is to be added, then total marked application, unmarked application is to be there. So divide the above unmarked application in the ratio of the gross liability, and if the resultant figure for the step 3 total unmarked application is positive or zero, it represents the net liability. If some of the resultant figures are negative, divide the resultant between the underwriter having positive figures in the ratio of gross liability. അതായത് നമ്മൾ നെറ്റ് ലയബിലിറ്റി കാണുമ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് സർപ്ലസ് വരുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ എമൗണ്ടിനെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഗ്രോസ് ലയബിലിറ്റിയുടെ ആ ഒരു അണ്ടർറൈറ്ററെ ഒഴിവാക്കിക്കൊണ്ടുള്ള ബാക്കി റേഷ്യോ ഗ്രോസ് ലയബിലിറ്റിയുടെ ഇതിൽ എടുക്കും. അതാണ്. Now these figures represents the net liability as per the agreement, and add the firm underwriting with the net liability, and the resultant figure will be the total liability. So in this case we need to see how the problem is to be doing. Then അപ്പൊ ആദ്യത്തെ കേസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ when the issue is fully underwritten without firm underwriting. Firm underwriting അല്ലാതെ ഉള്ള fully underwritten ആയിരുന്നു. ഇത് with the firm underwriting. Fully underwritten but with the firm underwriting. So we will do one problem for this. James Limited issued 20,000 equity shares that are underwritten as follows. So So James Limited issued 20,000 equity shares or shares which were underwritten as follows: 12,000, 5,000 and 3,000. Underwriters made the application for firm underwriting 1,600 for A, 600 for B and C is 200. Total subscriptions excluding firm underwriting but including marked application were 10,000. അപ്പോൾ 20,000 ആണ് മൊത്തം ഷെയർ. അതിനെ 12:5:3. അപ്പൊ എത്രയായി? 12, 5, 17, 3, 20. 20,000 ഫുൾ ആയിട്ട് അണ്ടർറൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. വൈ? Underwriters mark the application for firm underwriting വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് എത്ര മാറ്റി വെച്ചു? 1,600, 600 and 2,000. So 3,000, 4,200 ഷെയർസിനെ എന്താക്കി മാറ്റി? ഫേം അണ്ടർറൈറ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ട് മാറ്റി. അപ്പൊ അത് എക്സ്ക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യണം. ഇനി ടോട്ടൽ സബ്സ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ എക്സ്ക്ലൂഡിംഗ് ദ ഫേം അണ്ടർറൈറ്റിംഗ് ബട്ട് ഇൻക്ലൂഡിംഗ് ദ മാർക്ഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ വേർ 10,000. 20,000 10,000 മാർക്ഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ ആണ്. ആൻഡ് ദ മാർക്ഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ് വിൽ ബി 2,000, 4,000 and 1,000. അപ്പൊ അതിനകത്ത് അൺമാർക്ഡ് ഉണ്ട് ഇല്ലേ? 4, 2, 6, 1, 7, 3,000 unmarked ആണ്. Okay. So you are required to show the allocation of the liability of the underwriters, how it is to be. So firstly, gross liability. What are those? A, B and C. A, B and C. Total is gross liability on what way? 20,000 is the total shares, isn't it? So A is 12,000, that is already given in the question. B is 5,000 and C is 3,000. Check. See, 12,000, 5,000 and 3,000. Then less marked application, excluding what? Firm underwriting. Firm underwriting ഒഴിവാക്കിക്കൊണ്ടുള്ള marked application. എത്രയാണ്? See, underwriters are marked application for the firm underwriting is 1,600. Then total subscription excluding firm underwriting but including marked application 10,000. Out of that, how much is only marked? 7,000 is to be marked. So 7,000 is the marked one. എത്രയാണ്? 2,000 is for A. B is 4,000. C is 1,000. So 4, 2, 6, 1, 7, 7,000. 10,000 ഉണ്ട് marked application including underwriting. അല്ല, excluding firm underwriting while including marked application 10,000 ഉണ്ട്. അതിൽ 7,000. അപ്പൊ ബാക്കി എന്താണ്? unmarked ആണ്. അപ്പൊ ഇതിന്റെ ഡിഫറൻസ് എടുക്കുക. So it is 3 minus 1 2, 5 minus 1 1, 5 minus 4 1 and 12 minus 2 10,000. So how much it is? 13,000. Correct. ശരിയല്ലേ? This is the balance. ഇനി എന്താ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്? And then unmarked application in the ratio of the liability. Unmarked application. So unmarked application, we need to calculate separately the unmarked application. That is how much it is. അതായത് 10,000 ആണ് മാർക്ഡ്. അതില് ലെസ് എത്രയാണ്? 7,000. സോറി, 10,000 ആണ് അണ്ടർറൈറ്റിംഗ് ഷെയർ. ഓക്കെ. അതില് 7,000 എന്താണ്? മാർക്ഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ. അപ്പൊ 3,000 എന്താണ്? That is the unmarked. Okay. അതിന്റെ കൂടെ those are for firm underwriting, that is to be added. 4,200. Firm underwriting. അപ്പൊ അതാണ് ഇവിടെ ഓർക്കേണ്ടത്. ഞാൻ അതൊന്ന് എഴുതി കാണിക്കാം. How it is this? That is unmarked application, how much? We are checking that. So how it is to be? Total of underwriting shares. A total of marked application. See, total subscription total subscription excluding the underwriter. Okay, total subscription excluding what? Underwriting. How much it is? 10,000, isn't it? 10,000 ആണ്. അത് നമ്മുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അകത്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ലെസ് മാർക്ക്ഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ എത്രയാണ്? 7,000. So the 3,000 is what? Unmarked application. Oh, isn't it? ഈ unmarked കൂടെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? That is add firm underwriting. Applications under firm underwriting. എത്രയാണ്? 4,200. That is already given in the question. So 7,200. That is the value of unmarked application. അതിനെയാണ് gross liability യുടെ apportion ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So once again, 10,000 is the total subscription. Along with that, we are deducting the marked application 7,000. This is the 7,000. So 3,000 is the net figure. ആ 3,000 കൂടെ unmarked ആയിട്ടുള്ള firm underwriting ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, ആ എമൗണ്ട് ആഡ് അപ്പ് ചെയ്യുക 4,200. So 7,200 we are getting. Then that is to be apportioned among the gross liability. Gross liability ഷെയർ വെച്ച് അത് അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പൊ നോക്കിക്കേ എത്രയാണ്? 7,200 need to apportion less unmarked application. So 7,200, how it is to be? 12,000 divided by 20,000. 12 divided by 20 into 7,200. 4,320 for the first case. Then 5,000 divided by 20,000 into 7,200, 1,800. Then 3,000 divided by 20,000 into 7,200, 1,080. So we are deducting that, isn't it? അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് ഇവിടെ എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. So 4,320, 1,800 and 1,080. So how much it is? 10,000 minus 4,320, it is 5,680. 1,000 minus 1, so minus 800. C, there is surplus that is to be apportioned among A and C. That in the previous case. ഇതിനകത്ത് ചേഞ്ച് ഇത് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതായത് അൺമാർക്ഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷന്റെ ഫിഗർ ഫേം അണ്ടർറൈറ്റിംഗിന്റെ ഫിഗറും കൂടെ ആഡ് അപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് വേണം ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട്. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ ഇതിന്റെ ഡിഫറൻസ്. ഈ ഫേം അണ്ടർറൈറ്റിംഗിന്റെ കൂടെ എന്ത് ഫുള്ളി അണ്ടർറിറ്റൺ ചെയ്യുന്നു, അതാണ് ഈ കേസ്. Then and here it is how much? 2,000 minus 1,080, it is 920. So total it is 5,800, isn't it? That is the surplus liability. Liability surplus. This surplus 800 to be apportioned among whom? A and C. Okay, so this is plus 800. That plus 800 to be apportioned among A and C in the ratio 12:3. 12 by 15 and 3 by 15. So that 800 is to be apportioned 12:3 ratio based on the gross liability. It is 640, and here how much it is? 160. That is 800. How it is to be? 800 into 12,000 divided by 15,000. 800 into 3,000 divided by 15,000. അതാണ് 640യും 160യും വരും. So the net liability is how much? Net liability is how much it is? 5,680 minus 640. How much? 5,040. 5,040. Then this is 0 and 920 minus 160. It is 760. Okay. So this is the 5,040 plus 760. Along with that, we need to add the firm underwriting. This is as per the format. ഇവിടെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം ഈ ഫേം അണ്ടർറൈറ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എമൗണ്ട് ഓരോന്നും തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് ക്വസ്റ്റിനകത്ത് അത് ആഡപ്പ് ചെയ്യണം. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് 1600, then 600 and last is 2000. So how much it is? 6640, 600 and 2760. So 6640, 600 and 2760. So how much it is? 10,000. See, final value we received as 10,000 is the total liability. Clear? How? Once again, I will tell you how this problem is to be solved. Gross liability, let's mark the application that you are aware, because in the same case in the previous question. Then after that, there is a balance board. From the balance, we need to deduct the unmarked application. Only the difference is here fully underwritten and firm underwriting. So we need to add the, so this 3,000 along with the 3,000, in the question the firm underwriting is 4,200. So 3,000 plus 4,200, 7,200 you need to apportion as, you need to treat as unmarked application and apportion the along with the on the basis of the gross liability. Adanu ivida cheyunnathu 4320, 1,800 and 1080. Then we get what the surplus. With the surplus there is one liability and we need to share off that success surplus with the other underwriter. Appo ivida kando -800 surplus vannu. Aa -800 ne endai -640 and -160 adangane endu chedu surplus share chedu. Okay, allocate to A and C for the surplus of B. And after that we need to add the firm underwriting, then we got the total liability. So 10,000 is the total liability. Clear? Yes. When the issue is fully underwritten with the firm underwriting, this is the question. Here, how it is. Paytm Limited offered to the public to issue 18 lakh shares at par. The offer was underwritten by C, D and E equally with the firm underwriting of 60,000. So 60,000 for 60,000 shares each for C, D and E. That is the firm underwriting. Total 1,80,000 is the firm underwriting. Subscriptions totaled 15,80,000 shares, including the marked forms, which were 5 lakh for C, 5,40,000 for D, and 4,40,000 for E. So total 14,80,000 is the marked application. Okay. Then excluding firm underwriting. Firm underwriting is 60,000 into 3, that is 1,80,000. Then underwriters had applied for the number of shares covered by the firm underwriting. Calculate the liability of the share. So firstly, what is that? Gross liability. Total column, underwriter C column, underwriter D column, and underwriter E column. Okay. So gross liability, how much it is? We will look into this problem. X Limited has an authorized capital of 50 lakhs divided into 5 lakh shares of ₹10 each. The company issued 1 lakh shares for subscription to the public at a premium of ₹5 per share. So 1 lakh share for subscription to the public at a premium of 5. Entire issue was underwritten as follows. A, 60,000. Out of the 60, 10 is the firm underwriting. B is 30, out of that 4,000 is the firm underwriting, and C is 10, out of that 2,000 is the firm underwriting. Of the total issue, that is out of the 1 lakh, only 90,000 shares, including the firm underwriting, were subscribed. So, including the firm underwriting, 90,000, that is 60 plus 30 plus 10. How much? 60 plus 30, 90 plus 10. What is that? 1 lakh. Out of the 1 lakh, 90,000, including firm underwriting, were subscribed. And marked application of 32, 20 and 8. Calculate the liability of each underwriter giving the benefit of the firm underwriting. So in this way, the questions will ask, 1 lakh is the total share. Out of the 1 lakh, 90,000 only need to be what? Underwritten. Out of the 90,000, 16,000 is the firm underwriting. 10 plus 4 plus 2. 16 is the firm underwriting. Then marked application was 32 plus 28. 32 plus 8 is 40 plus 20, 60 is the marked application. Okay, clear? So then calculate the liability of each case. So we are going to do this one now. So here, statement showing the liability who are on A, B, and C, and the total. So gross liability, how much it is? Total share is how much? 1 lakh. How it is to be? 60,000, 30,000, 10,000. Isn't it? Then less marked application. That is in the question it is given us how much? 32 is to 20 is to 8. So 32,000, 20,000 and 8,000. So it is 32 plus 20, 52 plus 8, 60,000 is the marked application. So 40,000 is the balance, isn't it? So 60 minus 32, how much it is? 28,000. 30 minus 20, that is 10,000. And 10 minus 8 is 2,000. Then from that, we are reducing what? The unmarked application. How it is to be? Unmarked application, how we need to calculate. For that calculation, in this way you can calculate the unmarked application. That is total subscription. Total subscription is how much? Excluding the firm underwriting. That is 90,000, isn't it? 90,000 minus the firm underwriting. So 90,000 is the total subscription. 90 minus 16. 16 is how? 10 is from the first loan. Then 4 is from the second loan. And 2 is from the third loan. Isn't it? 3 underwriters ഉണ്ട്. അത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനകത്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. 10,000 firm underwriter in the first case, 4,000 in the second case, and 2,000 in the third case. So 10 plus 4 plus 2, 16. That 90 minus 16, 74. That is what? 74,000. That is to be there with the total subscription. Isn't it? So total subscription is how much? In this way, you need to calculate the working note. Total subscription 70,000. How much it is to be? 90 minus 10 minus 4 minus 2. That is the 74,000. Then marked application less marked application. How much? 60. That is directly given in the question. 32 is to 20 is to 8. That is 60. So the remaining is 14,000. Add firm underwriting, isn't it? Yes. Add firm underwriting 60. So 30,000 we need to. The total unmarked application is 30,000. That is to be apportioned on the basis of gross liability. So that is 30,000 less marked, unmarked application. So 30,000, that is to be in 6 by 1 lakh into 6 by 1 lakh into 30,000. How it is to be? How much is the amount? 6 lakh, 60,000 divided by 1 lakh into 30,000. So it is 18,000 for the first case. Then second is 30,000 divided by 1 lakh into 30,000. So 9,000 for the second case and 9,000 plus 80,000 minus 30,000. 3,000 for the third case. Okay. 18, 9 and 3. So 30,000. So the balance is 10,000. Here 28 minus 10 it is 10. 10 minus 9 it is 1. And 2000 minus this is 1000. Here there is a surplus. That surplus to be 6 by 9 and 3 by 9 we need to apportion. So 1000. So this is the balance and surplus that is to be deducted. 1000 that is to be apportioned to 6 by 9 and 3 by 9. So 1000 into 6 divided by 9, it is 666. Okay, and then second case is 333, isn't it? 334 I think it will come. So 667 maybe 667 minus 1000, 333. So this is the case, isn't it? Then, so here see, plus and minus it is 0 and 1000 minus plus 1000 it is 667 here and 333 here, isn't it? Correct. So that surplus to be apportioned among, this is the surplus to be apportioned among 6 by 9 and 3 by 9 among the two underwriters A and B. A and B. So that is the net liability as per the agreement. Net liability as per agreement. And what? Firm underwriting. How much it is the firm underwriting? I think 10 for the first case. For the first case, then 4 for the second case, and 2 for the third case. So 10,000, 4,000, and 2,000. So it is how much it is? 10,333. Oh, sorry, 9 is here. Okay. 19,333. So how much it is? 10,000 minus 667. So 9,333, not 1,000. This is 10,000. Then second case, 1,000 minus 333, it is 667. Then 4,000 is to be added. So 4667, and here it is 2,000. So finally, the net liability how much? Total is 19,333. 19,333 plus 4667 plus 2,000. See, 26,000 is the total liability now. Mottam baadhyatha 26,000. So once again we will discuss this. 1 lakh is the gross liability that is to be apportioned, or that is to be given in the question as 60,000 for A, 30,000 for B, and C is the 10,000. Marked application that is already given in the question as 60,000, 32, 20, and 8 for each cases. So the balance we are getting. Then we need to calculate the unmarked application including firm underwriting. So how much is the unmarked application? 60,000. Out of the 60,000, the total subscription is 90,000. Out of the 90,000, including the firm underwriting of 16,000. So 90 minus 16, 74. That 74 minus the 60 marked application, then we get the unmarked one, including unmarked application by the public. Along with that, the firm underwriting is added. How much? 16,000. Isn't it? 16,000 firm underwriting is added. Okay, 16,000 firm underwriting is to be added with the unmarked application that is to be subscribed by the public. 14,000. So 16 plus 14, 30,000. Our 30,000 are unmarked, that is to be apportioned among 6:3:1 ratio. Apportioned among 6:3:1 ratio. So we got 18, 9, and 3. Then we deducted and we get the balance. There is one surplus. That is to be apportioned among other underwriter A and B. That is 667, 333, and here it is nullified. Okay. Then we take the net liability. 10,000 minus 667, that is 9,333. 1000 minus 333, 667, and here it is 0. Then we add the firm underwriting, then 10,000 for the first case, 4,000 for the second case, and 2,000 for the third case. That is the total what firm underwriting. Then 16 plus 10, 26, the net liability. Like here, 9,333 plus 10, 19,333, 4,000 plus 667, 4,667, and 2,000. So 19,333 plus 4,667 plus 2,000, that is the total net liability, or sorry, total liability. Then we need to calculate the allocation of share in what way? Unmarked application by the public, it is 14,000. Marked application by the public, it is 60,000, 60, 60. 14,000 unmarked under, marked 60, so 74. 74 plus 26, 1 lakh. 74 plus 26, that is the net liability, that is also to be added. So how it is to be? Total subscription, 1 lakh. Okay, total subscription or total issue for the public. 1 lakh. 1 lakh segregate ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒന്ന് 14,000 എന്നുള്ള unmarked application, marked application എന്നുള്ള 60ഉം 74ആയി 74ന്റെ കൂടെ net liability കൂടെ add up ചെയ്താൽ we will get the total money for subscription. So this is the case with regard to underwriting fully with the firm underwriting. In the previous case, we see underwriting fully but without firm underwriting. And then more topics are there with the partial underwriting like that. That we will see after the Onam vacation. And please have a look at today's topic. Please clear if any doubt as and when it comes through the WhatsApp call or the personal messages or call itself like that. And I have very happy Onam to all students, all of you. Thank you for